All right, guess who's back out of the smoker? And by the smoker, we're going to be using Bessie again today. I know I used Bessie when I did that live cook. It was a couple weeks ago now. But I'm going to show you guys pretty much the results of that cook. So, inside of the firebox, you can see how much ash we have down in there. And I'm going to just flip this up, get this cleaned out, and I'm going to get what's left in my cart here will be the first wood that goes in there for the start of this fire. Alright, so I have gone ahead and gotten the firebox filled up. Just the knotty pieces, the longer pieces are down at the bottom and the knotty pieces are up at the top. And at this point, we're just gonna start the fire. Hey, yo, this is Dash. Get ready. All right, so here we have it. Let you guys hear this. All right, so I'm back outside and it's been a little over 45 minutes and since I got the fire going, and we're settled in right at 300 degrees there, right at 300. Now I haven't looked in the firebox yet, but I did close the intakes down and off, and we have a nice bed of coals there. And at this point, all we'll have to do is get 3-4 sticks or splits put in there. And actually, I don't even think I need to do that many because I'm going to start regulating the fire by the amount of wood that I'm going to put into the firebox. Just to remember how the fire was when we started. And you can see how it is now. Like I said, that's been after about 45 minutes, almost an hour. Now, one of the things that I'm gonna do with this cook is gonna be a little, usually whenever I start cooking, I have everything seasoned and I go ahead and I get everything in the smoker at the same time. Well, this time I was a little bit lazy and I wanted to sleep a little bit more, so as opposed to getting up at about 2:30 like I should have, I didn't get up until 3:30. And then By the time I got up, it was what, 3:45 by the time you guys I opened up the video. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and get the brisket in first and the beef ribs in first because they're gonna take the longest amount of time. Then I'm gonna go ahead back in the house and get my chicken seasoned up. I have 2 whole chickens as well as 40 or so chicken wings. I'm gonna get those seasoned and then I will get those out here. Once I get those out here and they are on the smoker, then I have 3 boneless legs of lamb I have to get seasoned up. Once I get those seasoned, I know, right? It's a lot. Once I get those seasoned, I'll bring them out here and they will cook the fastest. And they are, what is it? Yeah, popping and cracking, banging and bopping. And they will be done the fastest out of everything. So, yeah. All right, let's get this stuff loaded up. Well, at least the brisket and the beef ribs. Okay, so you see that this wood is actually pretty dry and it's warm right now. So it caught and ignited itself pretty quickly. Now if this was, shoot, I don't know what the temperature is exactly, but it's probably in the high 60s, actually mid to low 60s. But if this were 20 degrees, 30 degrees cooler, rate hovering low 40s, high 30s, this wood would have taken a little while for it to actually ignite. And you see we have a clean burn right now. We don't have any real thick white heavy smoke, but we have a clean burn going on right now, and that's all part. You have to kind of know your wood. Now had this been cooler, what I could have done is right here in the firebox or above the firebox, I could stack the wood. And this is a warming box for the wood. Not only this being a warming box for whatever it is I'm cooking, but I can stick wood across here, put the wood here, and it'll warm it up so that when it goes into the fire, it also will ignite immediately. And there you go. All right, time to go season the chicken. I'll be back out here in a bit. So first up is my chickens. I'm gonna put them skin side down because with them being on the grate, with the skin side down, it'll help them actually crisp that skin up a little bit. By the time I'm ready to flip them over and I'll get a little bit of barbecue sauce on them, that skin will be nice and ripe. Oh, hey, right, sir? So I cut the backs of the chickens out, but you know what these are, don't you? Yep. 8 more wings I need to get on the smoker. So now we gotta get creative and move some stuff around. Now, to be completely honest, I could have gotten these wings, just put them down on a lower shelf, but I really wanted them all to finish about the same time. So, just being a little lazy, I figured I would go ahead and just squeeze everything, move everything down. That's one of the problems I have with chicken wings. They take up a lot of real estate. But other than that, I mean, you see, Bessie's loaded, at least half loaded. Brisket down there, beef ribs there, whole chickens, and then chicken wings. So at this point, I told you guys I was gonna go ahead and get my lamb seasoned. I think I'm gonna go run and get some coffee first, then come back. Actually, I'm just gonna go ahead and get it seasoned and out of here, and then I can relax and not have to worry about coming back out here to season anything else up. So I'll be back out here in a little while.
Eventually.
Hi there. Welcome back to my garage. In case you don't know, this is Bessie, and I know it's in the middle of the video, but some of you guys like to skip around. Yes, I know you do. Anyway, so it's been quite a few hours, not even gonna lie. What ended up happening was one of the main components that I needed to season, or I need to season my lamb, I didn't have enough of to do the 3 legs of lamb. Actually, I need another glove. To do the 3 legs of lamb that I have to prepare today. So with that being said, I ran to Sam's, and the Sam's it was just opening up, and they didn't have the seasoning that I needed. Great. So then I had to come back home, put another couple logs on the fire, make sure the fire was burning correctly. Then I had to run to another Sam's about another 15-20 minutes away. Was able to get my seasoning and then some. And now I'm back, I seasoned it up, and it's time to get my lamb put on. Now, I told you guys, or you can clearly see, that there's no room on the top for my lamb. The chicken is nowhere near done just yet. Actually, it's not too far off, but it's not ready yet. My chicken isn't done yet. My beef ribs are getting there. They're not done yet. My brisket also isn't done yet. But we gotta get this lamb on so we can get it to cooking. So my 3 boneless legs of lamb. Now, I always open them up and season all throughout. Your mileage may vary. I'm gonna put them down low on the cook chamber here. I'm gonna get them closer to where the heat and smoke come into the grill smoker and get that situated. Now, my wife, she says, hey, is there any fish being or seafood being smoked on this particular cook? No. She said, well, there should be. So she gave me a couple pieces of salmon that she wanted to cook for her. But as you can hear, they're frozen. So I'm going to get a piece of aluminum foil, stick it down here, get my salmon onto it, and I'm going to be using a salmon seasoning. This is a cedar plank salmon seasoning. I picked this up at Sam's. I don't mind picking up stuff local to try it out because it's easier, it's faster, and I used this I cooked some salmon for her via Sous Vide a week or 2 ago, and it turned out pretty good. So she asked me to use this as opposed to my normal salmon seasoning. But I'm gonna get that taken care of. I might as well do that while I got the firebox or I got the chamber open. Then I have to get my wings sauced. I'll get them sauced, and we'll just continue on with the cook. All right, I'll see you guys in a bit. back out at the smoker, and I'm trying to get a glove on over my glove, or glove on over a glove, so that I'll have an insulated hand to get these wings off, because they are hot, hot, hot. All right, so my salmon is done. I cooked the salmon from frozen. It really took, and now, mind you, it is down in one of the warmer sections of the smoker because of the fact that the water in the smoker is starting to evaporate. This is the hotter side. The heat and smoke come in right here. All of that is pretty daggone warm. Now let me move this out of the way. This is my probe for my chicken to make sure it is being done or getting done the way that I need it to. But for now, I'm going to pull off these chicken wings, and they are right. They are done, done, done. For when I smoke chicken wings, I like to take them to 175 degrees. I know common wisdom for chicken is 165, but for wings, they can stand that extra bit of temperature. It helps them not only dry out and get, and I'm trying to grab this without, I know you guys are kind of far away. It helps them to dry out and get a nice crisp skin, and these wings are money. I'm trying to get them into this pan here without much fuss and not get myself dirty in the process. 30. Alright, so two, 4, 6, 8, 40. Alright, so 42 wings. The order I have is for 30. So there's 10 wings left over for the family. I think I might air feather here on this piece of chicken, on this chicken. I'm gonna move the chicken down. And I'm gonna get my ribs and my brisket wrapped up. You saw me just move the chicken. I'm actually gonna do it like this. You saw me move the chicken. The exhaust is over here on the back side on the right, and I could have just moved the chicken back a little bit, but it's whatever. My Jeff, this is for you. Huh. I'm gonna start saving those. Usually I just cut them up and toss them when I cut the backs out. Nope. Little chicken nugget there. Chicken butt nugget. I got another one I have in a second. Alright, so my chicken is situated. Actually, I can't make up my mind. Alright, so that'll fit that way. My brisket I want to get wrapped up. So I'll wrap that up in a second. Get this chicken covered up, take it in the house. And my beef ribs. We'll get them wrapped up as well. You guys can see, these are looking good so far. Not as much pullback as I would like, but I'm gonna put them in the pan, cover them up, and we'll get them finished. One rack. Two racks. A lot of you guys ask me, do I put anything in with my briskets when I wrap them up? No. That's it. And I'm gonna put some aluminum foil on top of it, and it'll make its own juices and it'll baste itself. But I'm worried, not worried. I'm going to let the lamb sit out here for a while, let the chicken sit out here. I'm gonna take the brisket and the ribs inside of the house and finish them in the oven, just so I can reduce my fuel consumption here with my wood. And that's pretty much it. This was a really nice, easy cook. I did it half sleep, so it is what it is. Only snafu was the fact that I had to run to Sam's while I was cooking to go get a big component of my seasoning for the lamb, and that's the only thing that slowed me down. But the lamb currently, I want the lamb, or I usually wrap the lamb up when it hits about 120 degrees. I'll wrap it up and then I will finish it at 145 degrees. But one of those legs of lamb is going to be going to the person that wants their lamb a little more well done. So I'll cook one of them to 150 degrees. But so far so good. I just temped them before I got all of this stuff kind of taken out of the smoker, and the lamb was sitting at about 100 degrees, all three of them. So by the time my chicken is done, the lamb should be pretty much ready to be wrapped up, and I will wrap it up. And I might leave it out here. I might bring it in the house. It'll depend on how much room I have in the oven. All right. So last thing out of the smoker is going to be the chicken. It is finally done. 165 degrees at the breast, and I'm just going to get it in container. Ooh. It's hot, and I only have on a single layer of gloves. Woo! Golly. So the chicken, sorry, I don't know. Oh, I know what happened. I don't have you set up at the same angle at which all right, so my chicken is done. I'm gonna go ahead and get that in the house and resting. I'm gonna get the lamb. Again, running the wood burning smoker cost me more money than having the oven on in the house. I'm going to go ahead and get the lamb in the house, and I'm going to get it finished in the house. Yeah, all right. So I think that's pretty much it for this one. So I just want to take a moment and thank you guys on behalf of myself and Bessie for watching. Really can't say thank you guys enough, as always, for doing that. I really do appreciate it. If you haven't already, please go ahead and hit that thumbs up button for me. Leave a comment down below if you have any questions about this cook or any other cooks or anything you see on the channel, really. But yeah. So just a couple housekeeping reminders really quickly. You know, you see Bessie back there and she's open, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this finished up. But anyway, don't forget, we do live streams every Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern. Come join us, shoot the breeze. First hour, I try to stay on topic, whatever the topic may be for that particular evening. We stay on topic for the most part. And then the second hour is when we talk about pretty much anything and everything. Yeah, you have to be there to understand. The live streams typically go for 2 hours, and you're more than welcome to pop in and on for as long or as little as you like, but you know, do come on through. If you haven't already, please go ahead and check out the link down below and become a patron. The patrons actually do get early access to the videos, typically 12 to 24 hours notice before, or 12 to 24 hour access before the videos go live on Tuesdays at 7 a.m. Eastern or Thursdays at 7 a.m. Eastern. So if that's something you're interested in, please consider joining and supporting the channel and becoming a patron. Last but not least, there is the P.O. Box. The P.O. Box is always listed down in the description. It is P.O. Box, it's SDSBBQ, P.O. Box 3236, Catonsville, Maryland 21228. And if you were so inclined to want one of these t-shirts, you can get those at the website brbque.com. Again, brbque.com. You can find the t-shirts as well as stickers, again, to help support the channel and, you know, show off some swag, right? Anyway, thanks again. I'll see you guys next time.
More butter, baby.